again, hola, and thank you for finding me here at my YouTube channel, Benidorm and Beyond. I produce positive, fun and informative vlogs about this resort where I've lived for well over 20 years, so please come along and join me on my daily adventures and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of my brand new content in the future. Today's news vlog brings you a full roundup of information from recent news articles in the press, with the emphasis on catching criminals and dodgy dealings in the town, so let's get started. My first story brings the news that the National Police have arrested 11 people and seized a shipment of narcotics with a market value of more than €177,000. During an operation in Benidorm which targeted some of the ever-popping up CBD stores in town, 6 of these shops were closed and 11 people between the ages of 19 and 33 arrested after the premises were found to be selling shipments of marijuana and not just the legal CBD items that they advertised. The narcotics group of the Benidorm National Police Station found out that there were establishments trading to the public in which narcotic substances were allegedly sold to anyone who came into the shops and acted as if they were selling a legal product, meaning customers did not question the legality. It was then that the officers began a full investigation, which first of all involved identifying both the managers or owners of those premises and the employees who would then directly sell the prohibited substances to the public. Little by little, they located the 6 venues in question who were pretending to sell only substances rich in CBD or cannabidiol, which in theory are cannabis products that contain a percentage of less than 0.2% of the THC compound, which is the main psychoactive compound found in cannabis plants. Current regulations forbid the sale and distribution of cannabis as it is a controlled drug, regardless of the degree of purity or THC content, and the police were concerned that often these shops would hide behind the fact that the use of the cannabis they were selling was only for decorative or industrial purposes, such as the use of the seeds in oil production and creating fabrics from hemp fibres. Whilst carrying out their investigations, the police observed the incessant flow of customers who entered these premises and left after a few minutes without having had time to consume any type of substance inside. After judicial authorisation, the next phase of the operation was carried out, with 6 searches taking place in premises in the Playa Levante and the Benidorm Marina area, with National Police officers discovering more than 22 kilos of marijuana in buds, almost 5 kilograms of hashish, 174 joints and €1,755 in cash. The agents were surprised with the detail and care that the shops had taken to make their products more attractive to the public, quote, as if it were a gourmet product store, with glass urns, rotating exhibits and careful dosage instructions displayed. The seized narcotics, according to the police, would have had an illegal market value of more than €177,000. The 11 people who were arrested were of Spanish, Argentine and Ukrainian nationalities, with them being presented to the Acting Investigating Court of Benidorm to hear the facts of the case, with the investigation remaining open with further arrests not ruled out. An official statement said that the National Police in Benidorm does not rest for dismantling all those establishments disguised as cannabis associations and clubs when in reality they are drug sales points, and this has been demonstrated in the latest operation carried out by closing up to 6 of these premises. So, while some don't see cannabis as a social problem or really much harm at all, others most definitely do, as it is in fact against the law. So well done once again to the local authorities for catching up with some more illegal activity here in the town. My second story brings the news that 12 people have been investigated for the sale of counterfeit garments in establishments both in Benidorm and the nearby coastal resort of Moreira, with a total of nearly 3,500 items having been seized. Officers of the Civil Guard of Alicante carried out inspections in 12 commercial premises in Benidorm, as well as at the street market in Moreira, resulting in 3,470 counterfeit items of clothing, sports equipment and accessories from renowned brands being discovered. Back in July, officers from the Calpe Civil Guard Tax and Border Patrol found the illegal sale of counterfeit football kits in various establishments in Benidorm, and I'm sure we've all seen these and maybe even taken some home as presents for younger members of the family. At the same time, officers from the Moreira Civil Guard discovered several stores in their local market selling clothing and other leather goods which were deemed to probably be counterfeits of the original brands. After this, they began a joint action, and in the first week of this month, the Civil Guard carried out 3 simultaneous inspections in the suspected Benidorm establishments, who were accompanied by a judicial expert of the well-known brands in question. In one of the Benidorm premises, the agents found a large amount of fake merchandise hidden inside the walls of the establishment, which were covered with the same material as the rest of the walls were lined with, making it really difficult to find them. Inside these hidden compartments, the perpetrators had concealed multiple packages which contained the fake designer garments that they were looking for. The following day, Civil Guard agents inspected another 9 establishments, this time in the Moreira market, with the support not only of a judicial expert, but also with the collaboration of the Telhada local police. The investigators coordinated to carry out a surprising and rapid intervention, knowing that the sellers of this type of product remain alert at all times to avoid being discovered in such raids. After a thorough inspection of all the garments that were on display to the public, for sale to the public, they've verified that they were counterfeits of the brands they were simulating, whose designs and products are of recognised prestige and high market value. The owners of the stalls could not provide the legitimate origin of the merchandise, which lacked the registration accreditation of the brands, and they could also not show that it had been acquired through the authorised dealers to distribute these brands. In total, 3,470 articles were recovered, as I said, with 1,772 in Benidorm and 1,698 in Moreira, which once inspected by the experts were determined to be fake. The experts explained that the items were very well made, although the quality of the materials was very low compared to the originals. The Civil Guard investigated the 12 people involved, who were responsible for the various establishments, as alleged perpetrators of 12 crimes against industrial property. A matter of days later, the proceedings took place at the Benidorm Investigating Court, where the case was heard and where prosecutions and sentences will be given out in due course. I hope that you've enjoyed listening to today's latest news update with me, and while some of you may not consider these crimes as particularly serious compared to some, of course all unlawful activity leads to shady dealings with more hardened criminals, and to have these people investigated and off the street can only be a good thing in my opinion. If you have enjoyed this video, then please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of my other daily vlogs, which include detailed and info-packed street and beachfront walks, reviews on Benidorm's most popular hotels with a fly-on-the-wall look inside and out, reviews on cafes, bars and new businesses, as well as tons of updates, news and information. I'll see you out and about next time, and thanks so much for watching. Bye for now, adios, and catch you all again soon. Cheers!